Good evening. I'm about to fill your hearts with complete fright and terror because, no joke, this is 100% real. I found some actual crazy stories about Disney World that may have some ghost stuff involved in it. So, disclaimer, all this stuff is real that I'm about to tell you. I may have some goofs and some gaffes in this video, but all these stories are real.
At that point, without warning, he placed the weapon to his head, fired one round, and it proved to be a fatal shot.
Are there ghosts? Who knows? I'm gonna find that out in this video, so make sure you watch to the end to see if I actually run into a ghost or not. First thing, I'm gonna head over to EPCOT. I found a legit haunted bathroom. That's right. I'm assuming it's the men's bathroom, right? Okay, it's gotta be. Okay, I don't wanna do that. And then second, once I get back home, once I get back to the studio, I'm going to delve into and talk more about other crazy ghost stories revolving around the Disney property. Holding for helicopter. Take a quick little swig of this Mountain Dew. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew at Disney World. No one ever thought that'd be possible, but here we are. Let's head on into Epcot before these storm clouds roll in, because it's looking kind of dark here. Uh-oh. I think a storm's coming. I found a relic of the past. This is called a payphone. There's a dial tone to it. I would have had to use one of these had my phone, my cell phone stopped working. I would have had to have found this exact payphone or one like it and called my wife to wire me some money. Actually, I don't know why I would need to call her to wire me money. I have money. I have a credit card still. I wouldn't need to call her for anything. I would have been a free man. And just want to put that out there, I forgot to pack a poncho. It's in the other bag that I left back at the hotel, because I was like, I'm tired of carrying this bag. I don't want no more heavy bags. And as a result, I took up my poncho. So this is turning into a wet trip. Feels so good. I may have made a grave mistake. It's looking like it's gonna really storm quite bad. And I really want to ride Spaceship Earth though. Look at it. Oh my God! Whoa! Yes, Epcot is really haunted. I'm not gonna be an Omar in this situation. Okay, it's haunted. I'm telling you, for real right now, for real, Epcot's haunted, and I have proof of it. I feel like a real strong, tough man right now in the rain. Oh, I got water on my lens. Oh God. There you, hurry, get me on the ride. Oh, the wind is just intense.
Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please know its way.
In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by
This is the ride that smells like crayons to me. It smells like wax crayons. I don't know why. Look at that energy. Just want to harness her energy.
Our time travels have been momentarily delayed.
Oh.
Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will be moving again at any moment.
No problem. Just pack up and go.
together. See you in the future.
We wanted to play the energy game. We can't, because they took it away from us. It's also raining really bad, so we're kind of stuck in this area. People are huddled around their cell phones, looking for any bit of escape from their family. It's also broken. All right, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna download a Spirit Box app on my phone, because I have some information on a potential haunted place at EPCOT. Yes, this is real. I'm not pulling your leg. This is 100% a real thing that happened at EPCOT. All right, here we are. This is like perfect. The look of it all, this is like haunted energy that we are looking for. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna do this Spirit Box in the bathroom. For those who don't know, Welcome to Ghost Vids. Helps you meet face to face with your fear that you can't explain scientifically or logically. Show me how it works, Spirit Box. We got a magnetometer, ghost dictionary. Annoying, I hear you, okay? Audio visualizer, hell yeah. Permissions, oh man, I'm just giving away all my information today. You can have access to my, you can have access to the mic. I do not want notifications from you, Ghostbox. Oh, I gotta start a free trial? Unlimited, $8.99 a week? Are you kidding me? Okay, it looks like I have an ad for King Shot. Swipe to move. Wait, is this an ad or am I playing the game? I don't want this. We are right in front of the serviced animal relief area. The year is 1992. A man who is trying to do away with his significant other has kind of orchestrated a scheme in his brain where he has brought a weapon into EPCOT, and he's like, you know what, it's time to do bad stuff.
Investigators say EPCOT Center had been closed for several hours when a man approached a security guard at the front gate and said he was looking for his former girlfriend, an employee.
The man walked up to the host and asked the individual if he could take him to this former girlfriend. When the host queried that question or asked what was going on, that is when the man produced the 12 gauge from the bag, and apparently he fired 3 rounds at the host, but he did miss.
The bad man runs. I think he grabs a security guard hostage or two, runs into the bathroom here, and he's gonna hold out.
He took 2 people hostage inside a nearby restroom for about 10 minutes, then freed them unharmed.
The gunman appeared from the bathroom, brandishing his shotgun. He was confronted by several deputies who had responded to the scene. He repeatedly asked the deputies or demanded that the deputies shoot him. We obviously tried to get him to give it up, and at that point, without warning, he placed the weapon to his head, fired 1 round, and it proved to be a fatal shot.
Apparently, this bathroom, either the men's side or maybe somewhere out here in front of the telephones that don't work anymore, is a spirit of some kind, a spooky specter, a ghoul. I tried downloading an app on my phone to get the ghost to come out, but I have to pay $8.99 a week in order for this app to work, so that spirit box isn't gonna do the trick. I'm gonna do something else instead. All right, take 2. We're gonna type in spirit box free. We're gonna try this one. This is a highly rated one with 17,000 likes and stars. Spirit Box Paranormal Tools. Not sponsored. Walk around to detect entities. Entity not found. So the entity is not out here. Okay, if I try again, it takes me to like a game that it takes me to Tetris if I try again. All right, let's try that. Calibrating sensor. Now, Omar did teach me if you do hang out in the bathroom long enough that the park will be abandoned.
So the secret is you have to hide out in the bathroom for, 20 or 30 minutes. Hello?
Why does it keep taking me to the random, oh, it's an ad. There's an ad for a very boobacious, it's like an anime girl. I don't want to download this ad. Oh my God, the ads. I'm trying to find a freaking ghost, man. Son of a... This is some creepy music to be playing in here right now. Nope. I'm going from one urinal to the next. Oh God! That bathroom is so haunted, the toilets flush themselves. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Sad thing is that is a real ghost story. That's a real thing that happened here. And apparently my ghost hunting app is not working. So I don't know if Omar Gosh needs to make his own like ghost hunting app, but here's holding out hope.
We found these in the garbage. It was so cold out.
You know, I'm gonna try to come back a little bit later when it gets maybe a little bit darker. We are someplace over in England.
Want to buy a sword?
I do not want to buy a sword. There's King Arthur's Excalibur. That can't be the real thing. Knights Templar. A lot of Knights Templar. I wasn't too happy with those swords in there. Lots of fake Excaliburs and Knights Templar. Now, I need a claymore. If anybody knows what this is, leave a comment. Be like, I know what this is. I know who gave it to who and why it's here. I know who gave it to who and why it's here. But do you? Nintendo property being in a Disney park. Look at that. What's going on with Kirby's head? It's either a heart or a boomerang. It's like I'm at Epic right now, guys. I'm there.
Please refrain from sitting, standing, or climbing on any railings around the promenade. Performance of Luminous, the Symphony of Us, begins in just 30 minutes.
About to watch this new illumination show. It's a fireworks show here at Epcot. I've never seen this show.
Good evening, and welcome to World Showcase Lagoon. In just 15 minutes, we invite you to experience Luminous, the Symphony of Us. We hope you enjoyed Luminous, the Symphony.
I have found a way to sneak back into Epcot in hopes to communicate with the ghost. His name is Alan. He resides in the bathroom over here. All right, Figment, give us some good luck tonight to speak with Alan. We want to speak with Alan. Okay. This is so sketchy right now. I'm so creeped out, but I'm gonna have to do this. Alan, I'm trying to communicate with Alan. I know you've made some mistakes in life. We've all been there. There's times that my wife, she just frustrates the darn heck out of me. I don't think I could ever do what you tried to do, Alan, but you know, I'm here to listen. I'm here to make friends. Please don't haunt me. Somebody didn't flush. Trying to respect the bathroom. Did that door just swing back open? I don't know if I did that or maybe somebody else did that. I like that they're playing old EPCOT music in here. Does this music ever irritate you, Alan? Just playing on a constant loop. This faucet's not, oh, it's working now. Okay, I think somebody's coming. The custodians are coming. Alan, this is your last frickin' chance. Get out here already. The camera keeps like focusing on a weird spot though, I will say that. It's not focusing on my face, it's like picking a different spot to focus on. That's kind of strange. Normally this camera has better autofocus than that, but it keeps jumping all over the place too. Okay, now it's on me. Watch, I'm gonna get home and there's gonna be like a ghost in this mirror that I'm unaware of. Nothing. You let me down. I'm gonna find that ghost one of these days. He's like, I don't wanna be down here anymore in the bathroom. Take me up into the thing up there, the nice, because there's like a DVC lounge, and maybe he's just like, I wanna be up there. You know, we don't know. We can't get in the mind of Alan. Shouldn't have waited so long to try to communicate with Alan in that stupid bathroom. No, I'm just never gonna get back to my hotel. All right, and we're back in the HQ, surrounded by the animals and the darkness of my basement. Real quick, let's just take jokes. We're gonna take jokes, we're gonna put it out of the room, okay? Let's get into some serious spooky stuff here. I'm a huge ghost skeptic, don't really believe in ghosts, but even still, some of the stuff that I kind of found here, a bit odd, a bit creepy, and a bit just, overall, a little bit scary, okay? I'm not gonna lie. First up, I have some breaking news about George, the alleged spirit that haunts the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney World. He's been the subject of many videos on YouTube. Legend has it that he harasses women in the ride queue. Bit of a pervert. He also causes havoc throughout the operation of the ride if cast members don't start the day and end the day by either saying, "Good morning, George," or "Good night, George." He finds that very offensive and he's just gonna cause all kinds of problems with the ride breaking down and just issues throughout the whole day for cast members. And for those who don't know, this spirit is a construction worker who died in around, I guess, 1970 during the construction of Disney World and Pirates of the Caribbean. However, it turns out that this is a complete hoax. This is not real at all. There is absolutely no records of a man named George dying during the making of this park or the making of this ride. It's just an insane hoax that has just grown and grown and grown throughout the decades. Omar Gosh, a really weird ghost hunter, he brings up George all the time in his videos. And he's like, yes, Pirates of the Caribbean is legitimately really haunted. But I do have confirmation that apparently cast members do say good morning and good night, George. Just as a fun little tradition that they do. But once again, no ghosts on this ride. Sure, it breaks down all the time, but yeah, I mean, a lot of Disney rides break down all the time. It's just how it goes at a theme park. We can't just be blaming ghosts for all of our problems. There is, though, a malicious entity named Pat who haunts the General Joe Potter ferry boat of the Seven Seas Lagoon. Back in October 9th, my legit birthday of 1989, a tourist named Patricia Schneck, hope I'm saying that right, was riding in a small rental boat with her 9-year-old son, was killed in a collision with the Magic Kingdom Queen ferry boat, now named the General Joe Potter, in the Seven Seas Lagoon at Walt Disney World. The boy was pulled from the water without serious injuries, officials said, but it took more than 30 minutes to find and locate the mother's body. Quote, she literally drove right in front of our boat, Jim Solomons, an Orange County Sheriff spokesman, said. They could do nothing. Thankfully, no one else was injured during this crash. The husband, though, did go on to sue the Walt Disney Company for $240 million in damages. Since then, this particular ferry boat has been plagued with countless problems and just overall weird occurrences, incidents, vibes, not really sure how else to explain it. Just stuff goes on this ferry boat that no one can really explain. If you go into any Disney forum or Reddit or just, you're gonna stumble upon a bunch of creepy cast member stories surrounding this vessel. Okay, so yes, we're talking about ferry boats from the TTC to MK across the Seven Seas Lagoon. My experience in the Irvine, another one of the ferry boats, is that nothing ever happened there. But The Potter is another story. The problem with this boat and its stories is that it's haunted, spelled hunted for some reason. You know, I'm not going to be that person. But anyway, because of an incident that occurred here years ago, they're not supposed to discuss the thing that happened with Patricia. But strange things happen here a lot, especially in the engine room and pilot houses, gates, control rooms, and what used to be bathrooms on board. So just throughout this whole boat, there's all kinds of stuff happening. The ghost that haunts this boat has a name, and many people have seen it, including myself. So here's another story that I've heard from a couple cast members. Apparently, captain of the boat at the time was driving it, and they said something along the lines of, "I don't believe in Pat, Pat's not real." And without missing a beat, a spotlight handle from the spotlight of the boat swung around out of the blue, hit him on the forehead, and he just started bleeding all over the place. He said it was very strange because there was no real strong breeze or any type of thing that could cause this handle to fly just randomly and hit somebody in the face. They're like, whoa, that was strange. It almost seemed like somebody kind of pushed it. So once again, those are just what I've heard. Maybe there's some people out there embellishing it, who knows? But regardless, a person was randomly struck by something on a boat and it caused them to bleed, and this thing kind of happened very abruptly, very randomly, and without explanation. And another odd story, a deckhand jokingly said something along the lines, once again, "Oh, Pat can't do anything. I'm not afraid of Pat," like that, like brushing it off, kind of like egging the spirit on in an odd way. And then the steering of the boat completely failed. The steering happened a mere moments later. I don't know, there's just creepy coincidences like that just keep popping up with this boat. I'm not even kidding you. Just earlier today, I'm recording this July 31st, 2025. Earlier at 12:02 a.m., there's an incident where the Joe Potter hit the TTC dock. Quote, "Very scary scene. Happened around 11:40 during a heavy storm. Boat was approaching the TTC dock when the boat came in to a sudden and complete stop, throwing every passenger forward. Reportedly, there were 19 people had to be transported to the local hospital, with at least 8 people having major injuries. Dozens of others were treated on site. It is unclear if this incident was caused by the storm, human error, or mechanical malfunction. I think we know what really happened here. Pat was pissed. A lot of people reporting on Reddit about what happened on this thing. A rabbit just ran across the basement, kind of scared me for a second. Seems as though even back in April of 2025, there was another incident where this boat crashed into the dock. There's been a lot of issues with this one particular boat. I'm sure there's been other problems with other ferry boats, but it's just crazy that things just keep happening with this one specific one. So I don't know, something's happening. Something unexplainable is happening with this certain vessel. So now what I'm gonna start doing, okay? I'm gonna start investigating some creepy incidents and ghost stories surrounding the Disney property, okay? We're getting ready. Halloween's right around the corner. It's middle of July and people are already putting out Halloween decorations and stuff in stores for you to buy. That's too early. Halloween's becoming like Christmas now. I don't like it. We're gonna wait, okay? It's too much. It's too much. Anyway, we gotta start getting into the spooky season, okay? I'm gonna find some other creepy things. We only touched on Alan at the EPCOT bathroom in the Imagination Pavilion. We've touched on now Pat. If you have any other stories out there, if you're a cast member that works in the parks, if you've encountered some creepy ghost stuff, because apparently there are lots of other stories out there, contact me, okay? I'm gonna put a little email right here. You'll be completely anonymous. Don't worry. I am just so utterly fascinated with just the scary stuff that happens in this theme park, because I feel like I'm just, you know, this is just... Rabbits are doing something back there. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? We gotta find some more creepy stories like this. I'm talking real stuff. I'm not talking fake George Omar Gosh stories. I'm talking real ghost stories. They're there. They're out there. They're at the Disney parks. Also, it's getting ready to storm here, like crazy storm, like flood watch. And that's also very strange because putting together right now, earlier in the video, crazy storm out of the blue happened in Florida. Well, I mean Florida. It happens all the time in Florida.
Oh, I got water on my lens. Oh, God.
Anyway, it's weird that we're about to have a flood warning here, okay? You guys don't hear from me in a while. Just assume I'm underwater somewhere. Hopefully Pat didn't get me. That's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully Pat didn't follow me home.